Okay, welcome everyone. We have a very special announcement today, and we will get started by introducing our head table up here. Closest to me is our track president from Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Chris Powell. In the center is Vice President for Marketing for Shell Lubricants Americas, Rusty Barron. And I think all of you know Joey Logano, driver of the number 22 Pennzoil Ford. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Rusty, who's got an exciting announcement to make.
All right. First, I'd like to also recognize Jim McCormick, our Vice President of Sales, is with us. So thanks, Jim, for joining. So I'll kind of start with, we know that 2017 has been a year of a lot of big announcements for sponsorships. I think it certainly started with Monster and their sponsorship of the series. And even before the season started, at Daytona, we also made another announcement about the Shell Pennzoil extension with Team Penske. And also you heard that Joey extended his relationship as well through 2022 and beyond. So I'm very excited to say we're going to continue with that theme today. So starting in 2018, the NASCAR's Monster Energy Cup Series race here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway will be known as the Pennzoil 400. And that'll be through 2022, and I expect beyond that as well. So,
I want to thank Rusty Barron. Rusty, nice shirt, by the way. Yeah. He's already got the logo. Rusty and everyone at the Pennzoil brand, this is a tremendous day for us at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. In a week filled with big news-making events, none is bigger than this announcement today, because to have a sponsor of the tradition, the motorsports tradition that Pennzoil has, it just means the world to us. I'm old enough to go back to the old drag racing days where Eddie Hill and Ursi Hill were competing in the Top Fuel dragsters, and now with Joey and the extension that you guys have put together for Joey, we're happy to be a part of it. Our company is elated about this. You've got the relationship with our sister track in Kentucky, and also with Sonic Automotive, our sister company. It's just a great fit, and we appreciate it so much, and just all that you're doing for motorsports, and certainly here in Las Vegas in particular, it is greatly appreciated, Rusty.
Well, thank you. And if I might, because I know the question may be out there, so why is Pennzoil doing this? And I think, as we mentioned, one, we've enjoyed a great relationship with SMI. Started, honestly, about 7 years ago at Charlotte Motor Speedway, as you mentioned, Kentucky, and now here. But we're also proud of the fact that we have been America's most trusted motor oil. And back in 2014, we launched our new line of synthetics. We're also proud to say that we're the #1 selling synthetic in fast lubes, and quite honestly enjoyed a lot of success, and momentum has got us to the point where in a lot of areas we're the fastest growing synthetic. So I think, again, because of this race, it is one of the top 5 rated races when it comes to TV viewership. We thought it was a great opportunity to bring the brand here. You've already mentioned that we believe in NASCAR, believe what the sport's doing, and again, couldn't be happier to work with you guys and bring this here, and certainly with Joey as well. So.
And Joey, now you're going to be driving the company car here for a few years. So let's kind of talk about your experiences here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and excited to be having your sponsor on the race.
Oh, of course, this is a big deal. I think, and Rusty said it the best, is, you talk about a lot of announcements, and it shows the health of the sport right now when companies like Pennzoil and Shell making these announcements. I feel like the last couple of times I've sat up here, there's been a lot of good news and great announcements. And obviously, when a company is willing to invest for 22 and beyond, and we're keeping that trend, that's obviously a big deal for our whole sport, not just for Las Vegas Motor Speedway, but for NASCAR as an industry. So I'm proud to be a part of that once again. This has been a great racetrack for us in the past. We've come so close to winning. I think at Team Penske finishing 1-2 here last year. So I look forward to maybe flipping that around, put the Pennzoil car in the front for well, hopefully this race and the next few years up to 2022 and beyond. So that's the plan with the Pennzoil Ford, and I'm excited about this. Obviously, maybe a little bit added pressure to go win at this racetrack now, but this has always been a fun place for us, and obviously a great fit for Pennzoil to come here and do this.
And I know there may be a few questions, but we're going to actually ask for a break real quick. We want to take a group photo for the 3 of you guys, because we have to excuse Joey. He's actually got to get in his Xfinity car. They got practice starting at 1 o'clock.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
I just want to mention that my favorite color is yellow.
It better be. Good answer. Would you wear something this bright? I mean, I love yellow more than you, by the looks of it. Yeah.
everyone right here, please. Thank you.
All right, let's take one more with Jim in here.
Yep, come on, Jim. Come on up. Pick up your shirt, by the way.
Right here, Jim. Thank you.
All right, Joey, we'll let you get out of here. We know you got to get in the race car.
All right, thank you guys.
Maybe we can get you the call from now on.
There you go. There you go. All right, thanks, guys.
Do we have any questions for Chris or for Rusty?
While
you are-
while you're thinking of questions, I just want to say thank you to Rusty again and Jim McCormick and everyone, and also to Kevin Camper, Aaron Crowley, Braun Smith from our corporate group. They've done yeoman's work on this effort, and it's highly appreciated.
Do we have any questions for either Rusty or for Chris? If you are, raise your hand. We'll bring the microphone. Jerry, back here. Amy, right here. Jerry.
Jerry Jordan, KickingTheTires.net and Performance Racing Network. What went into making this announcement as far as Shell Pennzoil decided to get behind the race out here in Las Vegas?
When you say what went behind it, just kind of what are our thinking behind, yep.
Why now?
Yeah, sure, why now? And again, it kind of goes back to what I said. We started this relationship with SMI, again, 7 years ago, back some things we were doing at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And since then, we kind of moved out to Kentucky, and we tied a race out there. And we saw the power, of being able to make things big, so go big. And I think for us, that kind of really opened up our eyes. We need to do this again and do it for Pennzoil. And so that we started seeking out, work with SMI, what's the best track for that? And I think, again, just a lot of things about Las Vegas just kind of said, this is a race we want to try to get to. And it opened up, and we had the opportunity.
Also, this being the first one of the triple header, did that play into? Did y'all think about that at all? And what do you think now that that will be a factor?
Yeah, I think it will be a factor. I wouldn't say that was kind of the key, reason for picking the track. But yeah.
Yes, Chris.
ChrisKnightCatchFence.com. To follow up on Jerry's question, I was just curious, was there any consideration to do the fall race, the new fall race that's coming, rather than the spring race?
While he's thinking,
Yep, go ahead.
I will just tell you that what we said on Thursday of this week or Wednesday, whenever we made that announcement, the days and nights are running together. That thing came together so fast that there was not a lot of thinking going on as far as who was going to sponsor the one in the fall. And what we said to you, the media, at the time was exactly the truth. It came together so quickly that there was no time really to be talking about, because we had already been talking with our friends from Shell long in the past, and then this thing had just been put together in the last couple of weeks as far as the second race.
Couldn't have said it better. Great way of saying it. I mean, so I am excited about the.
You want to sponsor the one in the fall too?
I'm surprised that hasn't come up before now, but yeah.
We could have Shell in the spring, Pennzoil in the fall. Perfect fit.
Yes.
You're looking for a
Did you tee that
commission
up for him? That's right.
Yeah, we got a question over here. Wait, we'll bring the microphone in the gray jacket there.
Craig Figner, NBC, Las Vegas. I'm looking for a more consumer-focused response for people who are race fans but aren't in the weeds with everything that is NASCAR. What does this race mean aside from a new uniform, new color, new name for the Pennzoil product and what you want people to know?
Well, I think you said it best when you said my favorite color is yellow. So we hope that when this is done, I think that, again, you'll certainly see a lot of yellow at the track. I think for us, from a consumer standpoint, we do have a great suite of products, and I think that gives us a chance to talk about our products. Talks about kind of linking. We've mentioned that before. I mean, why is Shell involved in this? When you think about motorsports, you think about motor oil, it gives us a chance, and you may have heard that we talked about in Daytona. It gives us a chance to work with Team Penske, try some things, and do some things under extreme conditions, bring it out to the track, learn from that, take it back to the lab, and bring it back to the consumer pack. So I think you heard our president of Pennzoil talk about from the throttle to the bottle and from the track to the pack. So it's those type of things that gives us the ability to kind of bring our technology to the track with Team Penske, but then bring it back to consumers as well. Yep.
Any other questions? Rusty, Chris, thank you
Rusty,
guys both very much.
thank you again, sir.
Thank you very much.
We look forward to a great relationship.
Thank you, guys. Yep.